What up, Fight World? I return Egoveli to dawn. We still smobbing. Let's get it. Y'all gonna get this work today. We live, baby. Oh my gosh, we live. I had to come back. Expect me. I'm coming. Expect me. Death Row East, Machiavelli to dawn, Egoveli. Let's get it, man. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. Oh man, not again. Yo, man. Let's get it, people. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Listen. I don't know who y'all beat. I don't know who you lost to. Yeah, I'm going to go see Infinity War tonight. I'm glad to hear that. It was good. Oh my gosh, we getting it. Oh, I'm just waiting, people. I'm waiting for y'all to join so we can... Where's Lil Boom Boom? He back? I destroyed him. Yeah, oh my gosh. Be prepared, ego, to be pissed and sad. Fuck, I gotta be sad for. I'm winning. I'm not sad at anything. Oof, it's about to go down in a second. Ego living the dream, why sad? That's what I'm saying. These dudes just be saying whatever. I'm gonna be back in LA next week. Great women, great weather. Lots of sights, beaches. Like, I live in Cali. The fuck I gotta be sad for? Y'all motherfuckers sad. Y'all gotta hate on me. Like, I enjoy my life. I get to help my family out. I'm good. Smash the like button, man. Oh my gosh. Wait till more people get in here. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down tonight. What up, David? Nah, I'm not going to Jacob's fight. Shit, I would have already been there. I'm in Cali. That's a 5-hour flight. So if I was going to, it's tonight. I would have already been there if I was going to cover it. Shit, I want me to travel everywhere. I was just in New York for Broner Vargas, came home for a day, went back to New York, or went back to LA, came back a couple days, I'm going back to LA. Like, man, y'all want me everywhere. Shit, I'm one person. Oh man, listen, all these talking points are getting destroyed. I'm in full Egoveli mode. And you know what the funny thing is? They fell for the mousetrap. Everybody say they fell for the mousetrap. They fell for the mousetrap. All these people, see, this is the thing. I could have been a lawyer. The thing is, I allowed people to come to my past videos, gather the information, see what people were saying, especially the opposing side, because I know Ego Army got me, so I'm not really worried about, but see what the opposing side was saying, and then they fell for the mousetrap. I seen the arguments, and I thought about it, and I'm like, cool, boom, we got action. I promise, I could have been a lawyer, because I'm about to flip it. I'm about to flip it on you guys, so crucial, but I want someone to flip it on first. You know what I mean? I want an end result, so y'all can see me catch this vicious body. I'm in full Egoveli mode, talking about this Joshua Wilder story, which has been hot, and somebody's getting shredded. That's what it is. And I ain't talking no Ninja Turtles, but I'm a shredder. It's just, I gotta make examples. So wait for a couple more people to show up. I got some shooters in the building. Smash the like button, and we'll talk about it. You know what I mean? And there's nothing else to talk about up until then. In the meantime, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting on a victim. Waiting for us to get the view count, hit the like button, and then I'm going in, man. That's why I'm pacing. I'm ready. I've been ready. I'm born ready for this. Do I need to put my fatigue back on? Huh? I need to put my fatigues back on? 23 likes. Come on, people. That's what I'm saying. Get them likes up. Ain't shit free. We got to work together. Get the maximum engagement. Because I want, you know how, like, you be in public and you'll see a fight or someone yelling and people pull out their cell phones and all type of shit. I want the maximum, when I catch a body, I want the maximum people for that time frame to sit and watch and see it. Because I'm not trying to do it, like, no disrespect, I'm not trying to do it in front of a small, quaint crowd or in the replay. I want people, because the more people that are here right now, the more people can rebuttal and talk have their counter strike or their counter argument. I didn't even get a notification, happened to be on YouTube. Yeah, a lot of people complain of that. You say yes to your salary before signing, and Hearn did not send any contract with the 12.5 flat fee offer. Yeah, Shelly Finkel already exposed that aspect of the game, and he actually listed 2 other fights where it was done the same way. They said that, you remember Eddie Hearn was saying Wilder get $3-4 million to fight Dillian White in the UK? You think he sent a full-blown contract for that, like Shelly Finkel was saying? And obviously he didn't, because Shelly Finkel is one of the people that would be privy to that information as he manages the King David. I donated $10 to the chat, came back, then Ego was gone last stream. All right, we'll do a hot seat while we're waiting for people. CC Hop, biased ass Ego. That's fine, I'll be biased. But what did I say that was biased? You in the hot seat, go. We'll do a little baby hot seat, because I know this dude ain't got no real work for me. C Chop, you about to get chopped. So how am I biased? What did I say that was biased that you disagree with? Someone said they want to see a body? Well, we got one. C Chop, shooters be on guard, because obviously this subject matter has got people in their feelings. So we're going to see who wins this one. C Chop, what did I say that you disagree with? I'll be biased, whatever. You guys call me whatever. You know what I mean? So explain. What have I said that's biased, and what have I said that you disagree with? C Chop. Wrench Mafia already on your ass. Top shotta. We already got a shooter who's already locked in. Come on, man, fan. What did I say that's biased, and what did I say that you disagree with? It's my only question.
The rest is bullshit, and you know it.
You ain't say nothing about Wilder's team canceling the meetings. Strike one. You gotta come with something better. I did talk about that on the live stream, so that's strike one. So I did talk about canceling of the meetings. It's not my fault if you weren't there. Strike one. You talking about I didn't say it, I didn't bring it up or whatever, like I'm ducking or dodging. I just talked about it on the live stream that you guys can go check. It should be published by now. Strike one. Dale McCree, $5 super chat. AJ got to get rid of Eddie point blank for this fight to happen. I mean, it's Mayweather Pacquiao again. When Pacquiao said he wanted to fight Floyd, and then Of course, Bob Arum has his own plans. You know what I mean? So, strike one. What else you got, C-Chop? You got to do something. Man up. I already blew. You just said I didn't say nothing about the meetings. I just talked about it in my last video. And it was a live stream. So, that's strike one. Go. What else you got? I'm making examples. So, once again, we'll see. You said your first comment that put you in the hot seat was bias as ego. And then you lied on me and said that I said something that I didn't say. Or that I didn't bring up something that I did bring up. So, strike one. What's next? Where's C-Chop? See, he's thinking. He's just making up stuff. Y'all need to type C-Chop in the comment section. Just like we're smoking all the fake shit out in boxing. Let's smoke C-Chop out. I already gave him one strike. What's next? How am I biased? How am I biased? What did I say? And don't lie on me anymore. You said I didn't bring up the meetings, and I brought it up literally in my last video, which was titled something about Joshua Wilder. Where's C-Chop? See, I'm super biased in all this until it's time to prove what you say. Wrench Mafia, keep your countdown going. If he has not responded, I'll stop the hit if he responds. I'm looking intently for C-Chop's response. Keep your countdown going. If he has not responded, you know what to do. And I'll call it off. I'll call the hit off if you respond, C-Chop. But your time, start from 10, Wrench Mafia. Start from 10, starting right now. And the pressure's on C-Chop, go. Wrench Mafia, start from 10. Give him till 10. Count down from 10. Count slowly, because they have to type. And then if he responds, I will stop the hit. If not, if he hasn't responded from 10, and this is a long ass 10 count. C-Chop, your time's running out. They're on 8. Please respond. Why am I biased? What have I said that you disagree? The fans are helping my shooter count. You are not biased at all. Someone says C-Flop. Hey, C-Chop, please respond. You have 6 seconds to comply. Please, C-Chop. We don't want to catch another body. We've been catching bodies, man. The feds might start looking at us. C-Chop, you're not going to respond? You're just going to call me biased and do a drive-by? All right. Is it getting close? 4. I'm going to help you count. C-Chop, why'd you do this? 3. This is a long-ass count, too. 2. Sleep apnea. That's your instead of C-Chop, you sleep apnea. All right, shooters, do what you do. Another one bites the dust. C-Drop. Yeah, he a cough drop. So that was an easy hot seat. He just gave up. Just disappeared. Look, he put LOL. That's how you know you lost. Get him out of there. He just responded and show face. Good job, C-Chop. What an embarrassment. Nah, who's next? Listen, line up. I don't care, man. You got wasted. They say, the fans say you got wasted. Yeah, if they said LOL and all that, that's how you know I won. Bars. Listen. So, who else? Step up, somebody. I'm trying to get this work. I'm not here to talk about Terrence Crawford right now. No disrespect. We yellow taping these boys. Listen, I'm not talking about anything except for Joshua Wilder. So if you guys ask me about Terrence Crawford right now, maybe at the back half of this stream or something, or another stream, but I'm not for that. I'm in Egoveli mode, and I got my sights set, and I got a one-track mind. I'm not talking about Crawford moving up. I'll talk about that in another stream. Why you got shades on inside, bruh? I'm not talking about none of that. Talk to me about Danny, champ of the world. Talk to me about Joshua Wilder. Who cares why I got shades? Why are you staring at a man hoping to see his eyes? That's a better question. Yeah, show me your eyes. Dude, please get to it. No, I need an example. I'm not doing this for free. So you can leave this stream talking about get to it. If this stream ain't moving to your speed, don't be here. Listen, it's getting egregious, and you dudes is getting beat brutally, who are making up these bullshit excuses. Like, let's say, okay, so Eddie Hearn, he keeps saying stuff. Where's the venue? Why? Literally, why does that matter right now? Why does the venue matter? Obviously, they're trying to maximize profit. Because not only would Eddie Hearn and Team Joshua make money, they're trying to make money. So obviously they're not going to put it in fucking the Alabama Dome or some, you know what I mean, some small, hard to get to place in America. You get what I'm saying? So obviously it's going to be at one of the larger venues in the States, wherever that is. So that's not anything to be held up upon, because they would obviously put it somewhere that is... They're not going to go to YouTube headquarters or somewhere that doesn't fit enough people. So obviously it's going to be at the Barclays, T-Mobile, a stadium in Texas, or somewhere that's accessible where they can maximize profit. So that's one excuse. You might as well just throw that into the fucking abyss, because the venue doesn't really matter. If you're down to fight someone, then you don't really care. Lennox Lewis fought Tyson. Where they fight? In Memphis or some shit? You know what I mean? So the venue, who cares? As long as you getting your 50 million at least, that's great. So throw that away. Plus, just look at the what's been said. Eddie Hearn kept throwing out, oh, Dillian White, fight Dillian White, build up your profile. Dillian White just knocked out Lucas Brown. That's cool for his career. But the WBC just said that Dillian White's not the mandatory. Right? So why was Eddie Hearn pushing the Dillian White envelope? Right? So throw that excuse out. Listen, I'm going through the list. I hear everything. I see everything. I'm going through the list. So if you really wanted to fight a man, what Dillian White doesn't have nothing to do with AJ and Wilder. So throw that Dillian White. The WBC just told you that, one, Wilder can fight a unification, and they're not going to enforce a mandatory. It's on Boxcaster YouTube channel, and it's literally a video where you can see him. They said he just satisfied his mandatory with Stavern in November, so he said we're not going to force him to fight a mandatory right away. He could do a voluntary defense, or he can do a unification with AJ. It's up to him, right? So throw that Dillian White thing out. What else? What other excuse? Canceled meetings. Nobody's here to waste time. And if he's showing that he doesn't want the fight with the basic skeleton of the deal, then why waste your time? They checked you. They're calling your bluff. Shelly Finkel just sent out an email, right? That's publicized on big websites, and you can hear his talking points. And he's saying, Eddie Hearn, you're saying that we don't want the fight and it's a PR stunt, and you negotiated your fights the same exact way. He says, I was there for the Klitschko-Joshua fight. You didn't send a contract as the first source. You didn't send the actual contract draft. When you offered the Dillian White fight to Wilder, there was no contract. And then when you offered 12.5 million flat, you did the same thing we're doing. So how is it a problem when we're doing it? Plus, we already established in the last live stream that the $50 million offer plus pay-per-view revenue is a better deal. Team Wilder's offer is a better deal than Team Joshua's 12.5 million flat. So throw that out the window, right? How can Eddie Hearn criticize Team Wilder or the fans, Team Wilder, for, oh, he doesn't really want the fight, he's sending an email? Okay, so that's what Eddie Hearn did no different when he offered Dillian White. So we were supposed to take his word for it that he got $3 to $4 million or whatever he said for Wilder to fight Wilder to fight Dillian White in the UK. And because Wilder didn't agree, it never pursued and went to the next step, which is drafting a contract. See, this is the thing you guys have to understand. People are flipping this because they're idiotic and they're choosing to think and recycle stuff, but they're not really thinking about what they're saying. Let me give you an example. People are acting like this is entrapment, right? They're acting like, Wilder's team is suggesting that Eddie Hearn blindly accept an offer, and then they get trapped into all these, because he said something to the Boxing Voice like, oh, I can't accept because what if they ask us to wear pink trousers? Why? I mean, literally, why would they do that? Pink trousers, like tee-hee. Why would that be part of the contract? Wilder wants him to wear pink trousers. You know what I'm saying? Decoy. It's to distract you. Why would someone have, like, what? You know what I'm saying? They're gonna make you wear certain trousers? Really? So they're making it sound like the fans and the pro Team Joshua, Eddie Hearn side, they're making it as if this is some unrealistic demand, and they're trying to lock him into some bullshit. And why would we accept if we don't know the detail? Because you have the skeleton of the detail. You know how much money, you know you know what percentage of the back end money. And like, listen, money makes the world go round, people. You know what I mean? If my channel doesn't make money, I can't get to these fights, right? So I understand business. So basically what Team Wilder is saying is money is more than half the battle. If you get the money, like if you look at big fights that never happened, oftentimes the hang up was the money split. So to me, it sounds like Team Wilder is saying and suggesting that's the biggest issue. And this is a demand that we've met, that you said, or your fighter said he would take $50 million, right? So since that's the biggest issue here, we can iron out, once you accept the big issue, we can iron out the minute details, like who walks out first, the venue, if you gotta it's a cool cut, you know what I'm saying? Those types of things. Y'all gotta smash the like button. We got 200 people in here. Someone says we have 72 likes. Listen, if y'all want these live streams, because I got a ton of stuff that I need to edit before my next trip, y'all gotta help me, because I can't justify being on these long ass live streams if the engagement is not there, right? And I'm all business right now, Egoveli mode. So once again, they have one of the most important parameters that has hindered other fights in the past from happening, right? They have that part of the contract. So all the other little what particular venue, what city, and he said something to I think it was the Boxing Voice. Eddie Hearn says, oh, what if you had a press tour for 3 months before the fight, and they had to go on a press tour for 3 months? Listen, see what Eddie Hearn does, I've argued with people like that. What he's doing is he's thinking of extremist things, right? He's thinking of extremist things. Oh, what if they make us wear pink trousers? Like, why? Who would do that? What advantage would that give to your fighter? That'd be a waste of time to put into a contract. And shit, if you have to wear pink trousers, wear pink trousers. Listen, if I'm getting 50 million, I'll wear Elton John trousers. You know what I'm saying? I'll wear Daisy Dukes. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'll be big booty, huh? What? I don't care what I'm wearing, to be honest. You know what I mean? I'll be like, oh, it's for breast cancer awareness month. You know what I mean? Broner wear pink for the DeMarcos fight, and he fucked DeMarcos up. So, I mean, that's just extreme. Oh, what if they make us wear pink shorts? Really? What advantage would that give him? You know what I'm saying? And then, oh, where's the venue gonna be? Who cares? It's gonna be somewhere in America that you've been to because you promoted a couple fights or had your fighters fight in America, right? So he's getting hung up and trying to take the extreme way. Oh yeah, what if they make us do a press tour for 4 months? Who's doing that? What, Mayweather, Canelo, Mayweather, Conor McGregor? Like, what again? How would that benefit? Do you understand? A press tour is both fighters, and you go to city, or you go to the US, to the UK, like they did Mayweather, Conor McGregor. You do the face-off, you have the press conference. So once again, that would be hindering their fighter as well. That would hinder Deontay Wilder if he's unable to train because he's in the UK on a 2-month, 3-month, 4-month press tour. You know what I'm saying? So once again, these are all distractions. These are all distractions because those are like very minor details, and like, hey, maybe there's a chance that Team Wilder did say, hey, wear pink trousers, but what would be the basis for that? Why? Why would they make that? Like, how does that benefit Wilder if they said, hey, wear pink trousers. Hey, we're doing a 6-month press tour. That would hurt Deontay Wilder too, because he'd be on the press tour too. So I don't see them making nonsensical decisions like that. That really doesn't benefit Wilder. If anything, you would do things that benefit your fighter when you're the A side. Like, let's say Golovkin is the A side versus Willie Monroe. So they're gonna get a smaller ring. So Triple G can cut off the ring on Willie Monroe instead of giving him a lot of movement, a lot of space, a large ring to move around. Those types of things benefit a person. Or like, let's say Floyd was trying to stop Conor and he wanted smaller gloves because he felt his punches would be more accurate. Okay, I can understand the A side wanting something like that because he feels it'll make his punches more effective or sharper. But making someone wear pink trousers, those are terrible examples. Making someone do an elongated, like exasperated press tour, that wouldn't benefit not only Joshua, but it wouldn't benefit Wilder either. And once again, you go to the videos where I can't speak back because it's just a video. It's ego, you're dumb. Ego, you're biased. Biased ego. Did you even graduate? You're on crack. You know, okay, that's cool. But where are them comments right now? Let me be on crack right now. Let me not be graduated. Let me not be thinking sensible right now. Because we got the hot seat. We can settle it right now. But you notice a lot of these fans are fake and they know. That's why they don't come to these live streams. And if they do, it's all quiet on the Western Front. Business Brains, $5 super chat. Let's call it what it is. DuckTales featuring Anthony Super Duck Joshua. See, that's what I'm saying. You guys are letting little details distract you. Oh, why'd they cancel the meeting? If from an outsider looking in, because they don't want their time wasted. Because he hasn't even agreed to the basic stipulations of the money, which is usually the hardest thing to agree upon in a massive fight. The money. Not what venue is going to be. Like, if you told Floyd Mayweather, I got $500 million for you to fight Conor McGregor, and Conor McGregor, his team is going to put up the money, but we get to pick the venue, do you think Floyd would be like, absolutely not? You know what I'm saying? Why? I mean, if you're going to make that type of money, do you really care what venue? If you have to fight the motherfucker anyway. You know what I'm saying? If you have to ego going full De La Hoya, what are you talking about? You about to get blocked, bro. I'm not even in the mood. You talking about De La? I didn't do anything related to De La Hoya, nor did I bring him up. Hey, shooters, keep your eye on Dirty 9. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? I didn't do nothing regarding De La Hoya. Keep playing. Like this is not ego that's with you right now. Ego can't be with you. This is Egoveli. You're dealing with a real one. I'm tired of the games. I'm tired of the nonsense. And we're going to talk about it. I'm not here for play right now. Hey, Ego, it's been a while. Ego, I'm digging this new YouTube look. Oh, we just gonna keep growing, people. Thank you, though. I'm glad you like it. Stop saying you would wear a dress then, cuz. Hey, shooters, start patrolling these comments a little bit harder, because some people are putting stupid shit. What are you talking about wearing dresses and all this extra stuff? See, they're just trying to cause distractions. Like I said, with like this whole Eddie Hearn thing. Why does the venue matter? You know what I'm saying? If Wilder said he's going to the UK and they're going to give him 100 million, I'm just throwing out a number. They're going to give him 100 million. Do you think he cares if he fights in Cardiff or if he fights at the O2 Arena in Manchester? You know, I'm pretty sure he doesn't care at that point. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shooters, get rid of Carlos Sanchez. Dirty Sanchez. Get him out of here. I'm sick of looking at his default picture. I'm sick of looking at his comments. He keeps putting stupid shit. Shooters, get Carlos Sanchez up out of here. Thank you. We got to establish ground rules right now. Ego, that last video is 16 minutes for no reason, fam. Don't watch it then. I don't care. I'm trying to catch a body. I don't care about the last video. That's already done. Watch it. Don't watch it. Now, shout out to Wrench Mafia holding it down. Let's do a quick roll call. I just want to see where y'all from. I want to see where we got potential bodies coming from. City, state, zip. Where you guys from? I'm not playing with nobody right now at all. I'm not mad. I'm not nothing. I'm just not playing. I'm here to talk boxing. That's what y'all want to talk. City, state, zip. Let's go. Omaha, Nebraska. Dallas. Detroit. New Orleans, 504. Cincinnati, Akron, Ohio, 330. Clearwater, Florida. Puerto Rico, Sweden. New Orleans. Springfield, Mass. Dallas, Texas. London. Columbus, Ohio. Oklahoma. Hinesville, Georgia, 912. Manila, Philippines. Shout out to the Philippines. Denmark, Brooklyn, Carlsbad. Where's the UK? Where are my UK people? Y'all didn't want to show up for this one, huh? Indiana, Cincinnati, Sacktown, Pomona, 305, London. Okay, we got UK. Bay Area, Staten Island, Watts, Santa Rosa, 707, say it backwards. Atlanta, Boston, Netherlands, London, New Orleans, 504, Los Angeles, California, South Central, LA, UK, Miami, 305, Orangeburg, Jackson, Mississippi, H-Town, AK, Boxnard, aka Oxnard, 805, Omaha, Nebraska, England, Naptown, Virginia Beach, UK, Sacktown, UK. See, I got work. Listen, keep coming. I got this today. Portsmouth, UK, Chicago, Santa Cruz, Denver, Inglewood, San Antonio, Texas, H-Town, 813 Harlem, Washington, D.C. See, I could keep up with y'all today. Y'all slow today. Dade County, 305. Listen, y'all got to go faster. Y'all slow today. Let's go. Hawaii, Qatar, Oklahoma, Cleveland, 216, Jacksonville, Florida. That's as fast as y'all could type, really? Denver, Colorado, I'm faster than y'all today, huh? Ireland, type where you from, rep where you from. Foley, Alabama. Alief, Texas. The South is deep, always. Northridge, Cali, Tampa, 813, Atlanta, Tallahassee, Florida, Wakanda. All right, South Vallejo. Damn, this life water is real. But listen, that's what I'm saying. There's so many distractions. Eddie Hearn's talking about pink trousers and, oh, what if they want the press tour to be? Why would they do that? Shout out to East St. Louis, Beaumont, Texas, Scotland. Like, how does that benefit anybody involved? Like, if you're going to flex A-side advantages, you're going to flex things that you feel give yourself an edge. You know what I'm saying? Like, Golovkin's the A-side over Vanes Martirosyan. He's the one who's been more active. And he's picking a guy who's off a 2-year layoff. You know what I mean? He's not off a 2-year layoff. Business Brains, $5 super chat. We need to get Eddie Hearn and Joshua in the hot seat. 2 body bags, zip them up. Frisco, stand up. Bay Area, we working. Bay Area, we talk tonight. Shout out to the 415-510-707. Say it backwards. Hey, I told y'all, the California King, and I ain't talking about a mattress. Bay Area, I got you. SoCal, I got you too. See you next week. We working. This is that Cali shit, that west side. They about to pour out a little liquor. But let's hear somebody rebuttal Shelly Finkel's point. Shelly Finkel says, I have the inner workings. I've been a part of 3 dealings. You know what I'm saying? 3 different dealings with Eddie Hearn and that side for the Joshua Klitschko fight. Joshua versus Wilder 12.5 flat rate. We received that offer. And then also the Dillian White. And they did it the same way. So why is it blasphemy when Team Wilder's negotiating in the same fashion? Basically through an email, stipulated the beans and meat of the contract, and they want to move forth to the next level. Because again, I don't know who drafts up contracts, probably a lawyer or whoever, attorney or whatever it is, right? Hammock Sports, $10 super chat, Ego Army, Money Gang, Shmoney Gang. We got to bring back the Shmoney dance. We got to bring back the Shmoney dance. Shout out to these super chats, because I just booked the hotel for this Golovkin fight. I spent like I gotta start getting my hotels earlier, but sometimes I don't know where I'm at and where I'm gonna be and what fights I'm gonna go to and stuff like that. But just know that I love you guys, because I'm going to the Golovkin-Vanes fight, and based on that level of fight, I spent too much money. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to these super chats, because for that fight, we got to spend a decent amount for a hotel in expensive as LA. LA is expensive, people. And see, this is the thing, and it's like the fight week is kind of fucked up. I'm gonna explain it to you. What they're doing for fight week is Tuesday is the undercard workout, so I'm not even gonna go to that, because you know these trips got to make sense. And it's like, no disrespect to the people on the undercard, but it's not something I have to be at. You know what I mean? I lose a day of work by traveling and rushing to it, so I'm not going on Tuesday. Wednesday is the press conference, so I want to go to that. So that's the day I get into LA. And then Thursday, they're not doing anything, so I just have a free day. And then Friday, they do the weigh-in, and of course the fight's on Saturday. So the thing that sucks is I prefer when it's all cramped. Like if they had it, the press conference Thursday, the weigh-in Friday, and the Saturday, then I can book my trip from Thursday to Sunday. But now I have to book it from Wednesday to Sunday, and I have nothing to do on Thursday. So I might have to reach out to some of my boxer friends that live in the area and see if I can get some work, because it doesn't, like, LA is like my backyard, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, why even, I don't really need to be there on Thursday, because there's nothing going on unless I make something going on. So that's the only thing that kind of sucks, but whatever. I'm taking one for the team, trying to get out there in the field for you guys. But back to this Joshua Wilder situation. Listen, everyone keeps talking about, like, see, this is the thing. I want to say this next point, but I don't want to say it unless I catch a body. Is there anybody who feels that Wilder doesn't want the fight because his side canceled the meetings? I gotta catch a body, people. I really, shout out to Fresno, NorCal shit. I gotta catch a body, because I don't want to just reveal the point unless I need like competition. You know what I mean? I need someone, because that will bring the best workout. Shout out to Brandon, what up? Shelly Finkel has been in boxing since the 80s too. Listen, I'm gonna try to bait somebody. See, it's like one of them karate movies where the bad guy, I mean not the bad guy, but the guy, the martial artist, he tells you what he's gonna do. First I would jump from the tree, then I would do a flying kick, hit you in the side. Like, I'm telling you how I'm gonna do these dudes. Listen, all the people that were in my other video, right? Who thinks that Wilder does not want this fight because of the canceled meetings? That's their talking point. Step up. Why are you guys scared for the... See, the hot seat be striking fear in people. Why? Why are you afraid of the hot seat? Anybody who's talking point, I gotta see. This is crazy. Y'all call me all types of shit. Y'all call me all types of shit, but then when the video can speak back, now it's all quiet. Everyone just, we all on the same page, I guess. This is crazy. Listen, so hold on. Bill Murray, we about to turn. Bill Murray, that's a Ghostbuster. Slow it down. I just dissed you. I said we about to turn you to a ghost buster. Bars. Bill Murray says he want that hot seat. And I said, that's a Ghostbuster. AKA, we about to turn you to a Ghostbuster. Oh my God. Bars. Everybody just type bars. What you got to say, Bill Murray? Bars. We about to turn you to a ghost. You about to get killed in this hot seat. Let's go. Bars. Come on, Bill Murray. You ain't even Bill Murray, man. You Slimer. Come on, Slimer. Hey, Slimer. We got bars for you. I already said it. I didn't see it. I don't know who you be. I don't know who you lost to. Type it again. I'm Egoveli. I don't scroll up for bums. So type what you put again. Bars. I don't scroll up for bums, Slimer. Just retype what you have to say in this hot seat. Dewan Baker, stop encouraging me. Hey, come on, Slimer. Just retype it. All you have to do is hit copy and paste. I'm Egoveli. We just move forward. We never go backward. I ain't scrolling up to look at your comment. Just retype it. I'm Egoveli. Oh my God. This shit is funny. Come on, Bill Murray. Okay, he's gonna retype it for us. Look at Bill Murray right there, Slimer. Look at Bill Murray right there. That's Slimer. I'm on my battle rap shit. They already know. Look, I just left a comment. Shout out to Renzel Money, Shmoney Dance. You gonna be like a Detroit nigga pissed on with 11 in his back. Bars. Hey, we got the bars today. Where you at, Bill Murray, man? The shit you say don't stick like paint with no primer. I'm all about the green Slimer. You Bill Murray, oh my God, I was about to say, you Bill Murray, you been buried. I'll turn you to a Ghostbuster. Hey, bro, where is he at? Okay, he said, dude, you ain't reading one. Okay, calm down, calm down. Yeah, nice and easy. I'm putting the gun down. Now, the only weapon I got is useless unless you're a pretty girl. They are not being realistic. Want more money. Why you spread your comments out? He says, okay, it's not about Wilder not wanting the fight or AJ vice versa. It's Wilder's handlers want more money. What are you talking about? What is Wilder's handlers want more money? Where do you get that from? Mr. 23, $2 super chat. My guy Ego, hashtag we working. Listen, what are you talking about? You said Wilder's handlers want more money. Where did that come from? Where's your source on that? You're supposed to be defending this meeting being canceled. What are you talking about? They calling me Mr. Bill Collector. What a little ripster. All these dislikes the UK hating on Ego. I'm Egoveli. I don't care. I am the UK. I used to live in the UK, so I am. So you hating on a part of yourself, because I am the UK. I'm the Bay the UK. I'm the Bay, I'm the UK, I'm USA, I'm everything. I'm Thanos. This is my galaxy. So, where did you get this Deontay Wilder's handlers want more money? What are you even talking about? Okay, now we got some action. The meeting is canceled because Shelly Finkel is bluffing. Now we got something. Okay, so how is he bluffing? You're up. Now since you put in some actual responses, you could get to work. Okay, you said the meeting was canceled because Shelly's bluffing. Why do you believe Team Wilder is not bluffing? So my question to you is, you don't think they're able to get the 50 million? Oh, he's copping pleas already. I couldn't give a fuck about Eddie Hearn. I'm a heavyweight boxer about to go pro myself. I'm just reading between the lines. So why do you feel that he's bluffing? Why is Team Wilder bluffing? You said they canceled him. Now you're already trapped. You gotta ride this one out. You said Wilder's team or Shelly Finkel, his manager, canceled the meeting because he's bluffing. So my question to you is, 50 million, why wouldn't they want a meeting? I've already explained that to you. Maybe you didn't hear. So I will answer you, and then please answer my question. Once again, they pulled the ultimate chess move, called Joshua's bluff. He said he would do this fight for 15 million. He would take it tomorrow. Now all of a sudden they produced 50 million, which has not been denounced. I haven't heard Eddie Hearn say, hey, I called the bank, there's no money. So I'm going to assume the 50 million is available until he shows receipts that the 50 million is not available. So he says, if I have 50 million, tell Wilder's team to come up with 50 million and I'll take the fight tomorrow. So tomorrow was a couple days ago. So why didn't you take the fight? Now it's other stuff. Oh, you got to send us a contract. Oh, they're trying to strong arm him and use his own words against him. Right? He says, tell Wilder's team to present 50 million. I'll take the fight tomorrow. Now, when they produce the 50 million until otherwise proven, and I think Al Heyman has deep enough pockets, and Shelly Finkel's been in the game since the 80s, they have deep enough pockets. Eddie Hearn even said on the Boxing Voice that, oh yeah, the money's probably there. Anyone can, not anyone, but the right people can corral that type of money. So once again, that's not what Joshua, he said, tell Wilder's team, give me 50 million. 50 million is mad. Give me 50 million. I'll take the fight tomorrow. Okay. They said they have 50 million for you and you're not accepting the fight. There's more stipulations. So they're using his words against him. Strike one. And I've already explained. He said what he would do the fight. See, he messed up because he kept doing interviews. And I tell you, if you're not being transparent, the more you talk, the more you do interviews, the worse it'll be because people can use it against you. Like the thing with Donald Trump, I don't know who supports him. I'm not trying to get too political, but he's a dumbass. The thing with Donald Trump is he talks too much and he ends up contradicting himself. So you can pull up his archives, what he said then and what he's saying now, and then use it against him. Is who gonna sidestep the question? Me or the other dude? Because I just answered his question. So once again, Joshua, see, I tell you, there's so many, oh, pink trousers, and what venue, and oh, Shelly Finkel, Shirley Winkle, all this glamour and glitz that they're trying to distract you with. But once again, let's refocus this. Joshua is on tape. Remember Menace to Society where Lorenz Tate was like, oh dog, he's like, why y'all keep bitching about my tape? All right, god damn it, what you say about my mama? Right? Why you keep bitching about the tape? AJ is on tape saying, tell Wilder's team, give me 50 million. I'll take the fight tomorrow. And he did other videos where he said 50-50. So why didn't you take the fight tomorrow? That's all they're asking you. Except because you got the money down. The money's on point. You got the money you said you wanted. Shelly Finkel said, I'll give you the proof of funds. I'll give you any details you need to know, but just accept and lock into that. That's all they're saying. People are trying to make this into some big entrapment scheme or something. They took it too literal. Okay, now you're really losing. So if they took it too literal, but he said, tell Wilder's team to give me $50 million, I'll take the fight tomorrow. And now you're saying he's being too literal. That's really, this is my competition? This is my competition? So we can't hold people for their own words then. That's what you're saying. You're saying he took it too literal. So if I get on camera and I'm like, whatever, then you're not going to hold me accountable to it. You know what I'm saying? That's just stupid. You're talking about, oh, he didn't mean literally. You're getting bodied, boy. I don't have to read what else you're putting because I'm destroying you in the hot seat. So how else would someone interpret that? He says, tell Wilder's team to give me 50 million and I'll take the fight. And now you're saying they're being too literal. So if a man, like, you know, Scarface, one of my favorite movies, he said, all I have is my balls and my words, and I don't break them for nobody, right? So what does a man have if his word doesn't mean anything? And if his word doesn't mean anything, then why are there so many people who don't believe Team Wilder's side if you're telling me that Joshua is able to get on camera, say one thing, and no one can call his bluff or hold him to what he said? So why are people doubting Wilder's side if you're telling me that Joshua can say one thing on camera that we all witness, that I'm going to play for you right now? He could say something and that's just, oh, they're being too literal. So what are we supposed to hold him to? Y'all want that slow body. I'm destroying this man slowly. Look.
Yo, I'm about to catch this plane in a few minutes, but Anthony, you know, with your man Eddie and Barry Hearn, and tell them to check their email. I got something special for you. And by the way, all the money's in the bag. So I expect you will be a man of your word.
Okay. I'll take 50 million up front. If that's the case, Wilder's team, bring me 50 million up front and we'll take the fight.
I'll see you soon then.
Checkmate. So he's on tape. Deontay Wilder, in his response or whatever you want in that video, he showed you that clip that I just ran for you guys. He says, if that's the case, give me 50 million and I'll take the fight. They said they got your 50 million and it has not been shot down. In fact, the Boxing Voice, shout out to them, they got an interview and they basically say, oh yeah, they probably were able to come up with the money. Shelly Finkel saying, we have the proof of funds. All you have to do is agree to the skeleton. Like, again, people are making this into some huge thing, right? Oh, why would they sign? Listen, AJ did say, let's roll no. Okay, so then they're saying they'll give you the details, the venue, the proof of funds. All you have to do is say, I'll accept the 50 million 50 split, which is usually the biggest contention or dissonance in making a fight. Agree to that, and then you can have all the meetings in the world to get the parameters, the particulars, the minute details, right? And Eddie Hearn is not doing that. Team Joshua is not doing that. He said 50 million, I'll take the fight tomorrow. Okay, it's been tomorrow. They said they got your 50 million, and that has, listen, go back to the basics. That has not been refuted, that the 50 million will be available by the fight date or whatever. That hasn't been refuted from Team Joshua. So all the pink trousers and other things doesn't really have any bearing. Again, people are making this into something bigger than what it is. Oh, he wants who accepts without signing a contract. Shelly Finkel just gave you 3 examples of where Joshua, his side, offered Wilder 12.5 million in the same fashion. No contract, was all fully drafted up. Because why would you go, like, have you ever seen a contract? Why go through 27 pages of printing and sign and highlights and, you know what I mean, initial here, sign here? Why go through all of that if they're not serious about making the fight? Why have a meeting if they don't even want to agree? Like, you're gonna have and see, this is the other reason. Part of this, you have to blame Team Joshua. I'm gonna explain why. Team Joshua had a meeting in November, right? Team Joshua had a meeting in November when I think Daniel Jacobs fought his first matchroom fight against Luis Cuba Arias. And they were supposed to negotiate and talk about Joshua fighting Wilder. And from what Wilder's saying, Wilder said they brought up Dillian White. So that's another reason to not have the meeting, because there's no distraction. Oh, let us get past Povetkin. Oh, we fight Dillian White first to build your profile. That's what they're trying to eliminate. Agree to the money, and then we can work out and hash out the additional details. You know what I mean? I think they're trying to corner him into the basis of the offer, right? which is the hardest part, the money part. And it's the demand or the money that Joshua said he would accept for the fight. So the venue, all that stuff is minor. That's peanuts to an elephant. You know what I mean? That's minor in comparison to getting the proper money that people want. You guys are getting slaughtered. Is Bill Murray... I know I botted you like a long time ago. By the way, I don't know why a lot of morons here are telling to take an L. I ain't trying to win anything. I'm genuinely asking how you can't see Eddie's side. Let's vote, because I already slayed him. If he got an L, see, that's how he's like, I don't know why you guys are saying I got an L. Listen, if he got that L and didn't body me in this hot seat, put your L's up so my shooters know what to do. If your man Bill Murray got that L, put your L's up. We got to move on. Moderators, approve these comments too. Now Bill Murray says, what hot seat? Now he's playing like he doesn't even know what the hot seat is. So you thought I was just arguing with you all this time to not have you in the hot seat. He said, what hot seat? That's another L. If he got another L for not knowing about the hot seat, you thought I was just arguing with you? Embodying you for no reason? Pause. Shooters, get him out of here. Get him out of here. You talking about what hot seat? I didn't know. So you're trying to win and not concerned about actually being right? Bye-bye, Bill Murray. It was fun. All right, XXT Mills says Bill talks sense. Now you in the hot seat. Hold on. We got another hot seat. So how is he talking sense when Bill got ghostbusted? Bill Murray got ghostbusted and you saying he's talking sense. So now you take it. His name is X. Hold on, you guys keep adding comments. I gotta figure out what the XXXT Mills XXX. So you take over for him in the hot seat. How is he talking sense? How did he body me? What did he say that you liked? He said, let's roll. Okay, AJ, let's roll. So how is he talking sense? We just move on to the next hot seat. Shooters, help me approve these comments, please. Come on, XXL. You in the hot seat. You said, let's roll, let's go. And you only got one response because that last one took a long time, and I feel like you're just wasting people's time. So please explain. How was Bill Murray talking a lot of sense? Or you talk sense about Eddie Hearn's point? Look at how long it takes people. When did Hearn prove they don't have the 50 million? He didn't. 50 million was offered. AJ said, let's roll. Okay, so just say I accept the monetary terms, and then you get your meeting, Shelly Finkel. So why has that not happened? Ego about to start a genocide. Man, I'm an Egoveli. I'm not even ego right now. Listen. So AJ said, let's... Okay, you know that here's another thing I noticed. AJ said, let's roll in the form of an Instagram comment on Wilder's video. I've never seen AJ do a video where he says, oh yeah, I heard you talking shit, Deontay Wilder. I accept your 50 million plus the 50%. Let's get the other details. Let's get it cracking. He left an Instagram comment, right? Now, the funny thing is when Wilder takes to social media or Instagram, you hear Eddie Hearn and you hear AJ make it sound like, oh, that's not the way to conduct business. So why is it okay for Anthony Joshua to put let's roll in the comment sections on social media, but anytime Wilder does anything on social media, you say that's not the way fights are made? You guys are full of shit and you guys are getting destroyed. Point blank, period. All the fans that corroborate this and say, oh, Deontay Wilder, he doesn't know how to negotiate a fight. If you want to really negotiate, you don't go on Instagram. You don't make an Instagram. Okay, so why did AJ, the only thing that I've really seen from him responding is on Instagram where he said, let's roll. Why not do a video and put it on IFL TV or whoever the fuck you want to put it on and say, let's roll. I'm down. 50 million, that's what I asked for. You gonna get this work. Let's iron out the details. Oh my gosh, they hit me with that that red licorice. Business Brains, $100 super chat. Bruh, keep keeping it real. We watching and we working. The Yay area supports our own 100. Shout out to the Yay, man. The place that raised me. I lived in a lot of places, but the Bay raised me and gave me the game. Shout out to the Yay area. See, I told y'all, I put the Bay on my back. I put Cali on my back. It's West Side. You know what I'm saying? So I got love for everywhere, but I still rep West Side. Shout out to Business Brains, man. See, listen, this is why you motherfuckers are, see, this gonna pay for my Golovkin hotel right there. You know what I mean? A couple more super chats like this, because I'm covering that fight purely for y'all. But shout out to the Bay Area love, big up. $100 super chat on deck. Tupac the GOAT, I agree. So once again, where is this dude at in the hot seat? LA raised me. LA's a great place too, minus the traffic. I just don't like the traffic. Everything else is brilliant. California love. What's the name of this dude in the hot seat? The XX. What's his name? XX Tentacion. Where's he at? He's been typing. Okay, hold on. Why wouldn't you have a meeting and make the deal? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna hopefully explain. They don't want Eddie Hearn to do what Eddie Hearn has done in the past, where you have a meeting, you don't think he wants to fight, you think they want to pursue Gerald Miller or Alexander Povetkin, and then he finds a way to, they don't want him to weasel out and say, oh yeah, it's a great fight to be made, but let's make it in December. That's why, that's what I feel is the reason why they would cancel the meeting. They want to lock him into the basis of the money deal, right? That there's a demand from AJ on tape, a monetary amount that he said he would take for the fight. Christian, you sound stupid as fuck. You talking about that's conjecture though. They just asked me why I think they canceled the meeting. So I'm giving my opinion, as I just said, of why I think they canceled the meeting. So why would someone ask me why I think they canceled the meeting if I'm not them? And then you're just going to be like, oh, that's conjecture. You guys are like maniacs. You're asking my opinion. I'm giving you my opinion on why it would make sense to cancel a meeting. I don't think they think that Eddie Hearn is serious, so they're not trying to talk and shoot the breeze just to be having meetings. They're not trying to waste no time. If he accepts the basis of this agreement. Listen, we're going to do a bunk bed because you've been putting stupid stuff. Christian, Poretti, or Poret, and then this XX. I'm going to body both of y'all right now. They will take the $50 million, but they want a meeting to get terms and obligations involved. Okay, I'm gonna do a hot seat with two people, and I don't care who responds, and I promise you that I'll body both of them. How many likes we got? How many likes do we have on this particular video? Listen, shooters, just be on alert. I'm gonna body both of these dudes right now. Christian Poretti, he's in the hot seat, and XXT Mills. So remember the names, save the dates. I'm gonna body two people for the price of one. I'm gonna shut down this whole thing that both of y'all talking about with this cancel meeting bullshit and other people. I will body, I promise you, I'm about to body both of them. I'm Egoveli. Shooters, remember those two names, because those are the two people that you will be blocking in the hot seat. I will not lose. How many likes do we have in this particular stream? Somebody let me know. We got that extended clip. We got that banana clip. We got that extendo for this one. I promise you I won't lose this, because I'm gonna end all of this whole cancel meeting bullshit. See, listen, the thing is, I'm Egoveli. I could have been a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? I could have been a lawyer, because some of you guys are just recycling the same information, the same talking points. So that's cool. I let y'all do that. I let y'all call me names and I'm retarded. I'm on crack. I didn't graduate. I'm not real media. I'm stupid. Okay, that's cool. I let you do this. Now it's time to get some bodies and put boxing back in its proper place and get boxing where it should be, right? Y'all called me all these names. Let's get the likes up. When we hit 210 to 215 likes, I will body both of these guys for the price of one. I don't insult. I'm not talking about you particularly with that. I'm talking about people in the videos. But you're still a casualty of war because you're still siding. Listen, crush your enemies totally. Y'all don't believe it. 210, 215 likes, and it's on. Christian and XXT Mills. It's not a competition. It's my opinion. It don't matter. It's the hot seat. I don't care what. There's no backing out now. Because I'm sick of hearing the same rhetoric. Save that for somebody else's videos. You're dealing with a real one. So y'all let me know when I hit, because I can't see it on this screen. When we hit 210 to 215 likes, smash the like button and I will catch 2 bodies. Period. So I'm just going to drink my water, get prepared, and y'all get prepared with y'all canceled meeting arguments. I got to hydrate for this. This cancel meeting, you all about to get canceled. Like Broner's media workout. $204, we need 215. I will catch. We doing a bunk bed full of bodies. Someone said double homicide. Watch. Listen, right now in the Bay Area, it's 218. We need 218 likes. It's 218. We need 218 likes. When we hit 218, I got both of these guys. You gonna allow me? Hold on. You gonna allow me to give a rebuttal? Yeah. No, you guys could go first. Did we get 218? Is it time? Okay. Cool. Okay. The way we got to do this. Who wants to go first? XXT Mills or Christian Porrette? Because I got a bottom. It's gonna be 2 people, but I can only respond to 1. I have to hear 1 person leave your response, and then the other person could go, and then I'll respond to both of them. That's fair. Okay, Christian says, "Fuck it, I'll go first." Okay, so what is your basis about this whole cancel meeting? What does that mean to you? I'm catching 2 bodies, y'all. Legendary shit. Shooters, approve the comments, please, because I don't have time to moderate the comments. Like, approve the ones. Ego went Egoveli and Undertaker, Ego Taker in 1 session. All right, Christian. So type your response, and then XXentation immediately after that. So you might as well start typing your response that you want to put, and then after he goes, you can leave your response, and then I'm gonna yellow tape both of y'all. Dr. Mofongo, I don't think they have a point. He said, let's be fair. I am being fair. I am being objective. So I'm waiting on Christian, and then immediately after Christian says his point with this whole cancel meeting, who wants what, then I'm going to read what he has to say. Then I'm going to hear what XX has to say. And then I'm going to rebuttal both. Palms are sweaty while they typing. See how long it's taking? Maybe I'm just impatient. Where's Christian at? Okay, XXT Mills, you go. Because I really don't want to wait all day for somebody go out of you 2. It's 2 people not. Okay. To me, it's unprofessional. I get that you think it's to keep Hearn from playing games, but I still think they should have had a sit down to iron out the details. Joshua seems to be with the fight. Okay. I'm pretty slow to type, to be fair. Okay, but you have to go. I heard the first guy, Christian. Wilder seems to be with it too. Why stall the fight? So you're saying it's unprofessional. Okay, it's on you, T Mills, because I got to do this. I got to hear both of your sides, and then I'm going to body both of y'all. And y'all probably will come back under aliases, because my streams be the hottest. So, XXT Mills, we're just waiting on you. I understand you said you're a slow typer, so maybe you do speech to text. I don't know. So, Christian, his argument is that it's unfair. Why not have a meeting to discuss it? My opinion, I think, is coming from an objective point of view. Okay, I'm going to destroy you, but that's fair. You know what I mean? No disrespect. I'm still going to destroy you, but it's cool. And then after I make my point, I would love to hear what you guys got to say. Okay, XX, can you please, for the sake of this stream, Christian was bold enough to give his talking points. Can you put something so we know that you're not wasting? Because we're gonna have to just block you if you. Okay, Wilder's team only want to fight on their terms. They should atheist have a meeting to discuss terms. I don't understand what not believing in God, being an atheist, has to do with anything, but whatever. Wilder's team only want to have the fight on their terms. They should atheist. Yeah, I don't really understand that, but they should have a meeting. Okay. Now my last question to both of you guys. Oh, at least I just read it what it said. It said atheist. Okay, now to XXT Mills, since you guys and Christian, since you guys are all about this meeting, you guys love meetings, right? What is the point of the meeting? That's my last question, and then I'll proceed. What would be the point of having this meeting? Or actually, hold on, since you haven't responded, why not accept the blanket terms of the monetary, the stuff we do know, the fights in the U.S. at an undisclosed to be determined venue between September and December. You're getting 50 mil plus 50% of the back end money, depending on how well it does. Okay, so why should they not accept that blanket statement? You know what I mean? That blanket terms. And then Shelly Finkel said, I'll give you a meeting. I'll give you proof of funds. I'll give you anything you need from that point. As long as we know you're committed to being under those terms. Okay? We're going to break this down. Watch me catch two bodies. It's coming soon. Smash the like button. Oh my gosh, you guys don't know what you're doing. See, and I'm gonna show you. Like I said, I could have been a lawyer. This is what happens when you don't think for yourself and you listen to someone else's videos or other people's talking points. Because I promise you, I can't wait to hear what they say when I respond. So, hey, Nate, you're about to get blocked. You are not a part of this hot seat. We don't care what you're talking about. You didn't want to man up and step up. Iron out the details of the contract, like I said before. Why stall over a trivial thing like accepting over Instagram? Seems to me like it's stalling, like I mentioned before. But we already talked about it. The details can be ironed out once he accepts the amount of money that he said he would do the fight for. Why do you need to know as of whatever today is, April 28th, why do you need to know the venue? If you're getting the money you said you want, why you need to know? You can't commit to a deal without knowing what the details are. Okay, boom, we got him. Listen, XX Mills, sorry T Mills, but there it is right there. Everybody say, you know you done fucked up. The Christian dude, he's not as bad, but XXT Mills, you know you done fucked up. Everybody, stop the presses. His response is, you can't commit to a deal without knowing what the details are. Please make sure everybody see that. I'm going to show. Everybody type, you know you done fucked up. Listen, everybody say in the comment section, you know you done fucked up. You know you done fucked up. Now I'm about to get Christian and XXT Mills up out of here. Type, you know you done fucked up. Y'all gotta hype me up. I'm about to get these boys. Hey, Christian, I like you. He said, XXX, you fucked it up for us. That's funny. That's funny. Hey, I give you that. That's funny, Christian. Hey, moderators, approve these comments. And the person that said, fuck Wilder, get him out of here. Because he's just talking shit. No basis. XX, you fucked it up. Listen. All y'all putting that, you know you done fucked up. Moderators, because it has fuck in it, they don't want to approve. It's holding the comment. Please, 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 moderators, approve these comments. Because all they're putting is, you know you done fucked up. But since it has a cuss word in it, YouTube's like, oh no. This is where I have to do it to it. Egoveli, the Don. Alright, so he messed up. He says, hold on, I wanna read it verbatim if I can find it in a reasonable time. He says, and you guys on the replay will attest to this. XXX T Mills fucked him up. You can't commit to a deal without knowing what the details are. Once again, this is how you messed up, Egoveli. Y'all ready for this work? If y'all ready for this work, can I get a hell yeah? And once I get 10 hell yes, it's a wrap. And I'm gonna body both people like I promised. Especially the XXT Mills. Once I get 10 hell yes in the comment section, I will body both, like as promised. See, I'm like a pizza parlor. I will deliver. 1, 2, 3. I see 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we got action. Let me turn the music down. He says you can't commit without knowing the details. But you know the basic structure of the deal, right? 50 million guaranteed, 50% of the pay-per-view. There's no rematch clause, and you will have to come to America to fight. Those are the things that have already been publicized on ESPN, and you know that. He's telling you that once you accept the skeleton of the deal, right, we will provide you anything you need. Locations, or we can hash out the venue. We can show you proof of funds. That's what Shelly Finkel's saying. You know you done fucked up. Let me explain. Eddie Hearn is on the Boxing Voice, and I'm sure other people, right? Other people's videos, but I know for a fact the Boxing Voice. And he's saying that they have only sent the email from Deontay Wilder, and it's so bizarre, right? They haven't drafted up a contract. Shelly Finkel responded like, hey, you tried to offer us a Dillian White fight. You offered 12.5 million flat. And in the Klitschko fight, you offered him something. And then you didn't send a contract with any of those 3 fights, right? But Eddie Hearn keeps saying, oh, it's so bizarre. It's so like weird that the fighter's sending the email and it's bizarre. You know you done fucked up. I'm going to explain why. Christian, let this be a lesson. Know who you're getting information from. XXT Mills, especially you, because you're the one that fucked this up for both of y'all. 2 bodies at once. Eddie Hearn is on camera. I told you I could have been a lawyer. Eddie Hearn is on camera saying that there is no contract other than the email. True or false? So I know we're all on the same page. Eddie Hearn saying it's bizarre because they want us to agree to something to set up. They don't want to do a meeting until we agree to this amount of money without any contract. Is that not what Eddie Hearn is saying? Yes or no? True. Is that not what Eddie Hearn is saying? I got to make sure y'all with me, and I promise you I'll catch 2 bodies. True facts. He's saying it's bizarre and this and that, right? He's saying, why would we commit to anything, right? And this is what the guy said, XXXT Mills. Why would we commit to anything? And they're saying once you commit to that, the skeleton of the deal, we'll set the meeting, we'll get the particulars, blah, blah, blah. But they're like, that's bizarre. Why would we do that? Why would... You know you done fucked up. Here's why. If they have not sent you a contract, then you're not really committing to anything. So if all you're doing is saying verbally, yes, the 50 million and the 50% back end money, that's a deal we're down for. We said it on camera. That was our demand. We said on camera that with 50 million, give us 50 million. And actually, Joshua did an interview, I think it was with Sky Sport. He said 50 million and they can take all the back end money. So now that you got the largest chunk of what has ruined past negotiations and fights, the money situated, now you can iron out the little details, right? So once again, they call me Ego Cochran. If you agree to that, and then you can get the details, the proof of funds, you can have your meeting and stuff like that. Once you've agreed to that, they can't lock you into anything because all you've done is agreed to that money. But Eddie Hearn realizes that once he agrees to that monetary amount, right, then they're going to be basically locked in because now they only have to focus on the minute details about, is it going to happen at the Barclays, the T-Mobile Arena? Is it going to happen in September or October? That's why Eddie Hearn realizes that the bulk of the deal that they said they would, or Joshua said he would take this fight under these stipulations. Then once you agree to that, you get your meeting, they'll give you proof of insurance. And the only details that you have left to go over would be what's the actual date, who's going to be the referee, what venue is it going to be at. Hey, the fuck you ego cockhead, get him out of here. Thank you. So once again, they gave you they gave you enough information to know if it's a good or bad deal. They gave you the money, which is the most important because everybody got to get taken care of, which is a large sum of money, $50 million guaranteed, right? And 50% of the back end money. They gave you a range of dates, September to December, right? Joshua had his last fight in March, so why would that be a problem? March 31st. And Wilder last fought in March 3rd. So it's not like Wilder is like super fresh and rested. They both fought in the same month. Right? The venue doesn't really matter if it's at the Barclays, T-Mobile. Obviously, they're going to put it in a venue that maximizes the profit for both sides, right? And you'll get the proof of insurance. And at the worst case scenario, you agree to that and say on paper or send them an email, yes, we agree to that monetary amount, blah, blah, blah. Send them that in paper, in writing, in an email. Then you have the meeting to discuss the other parameters, right? You discuss the other parameters. So people are like, oh, it's going to lock him into a deal. And what if they want him to wear pink trousers? No, the basis of the deal is a good deal. The 50 mil, 50%, the range of dates. You know what I mean? Because you have to understand what Eddie Hearn's throwing out there with the pink trousers and stuff. That wouldn't give Wilder any advantage. So that's just filler. That's filler. Why would Wilder make Joshua wear pink trousers? How would that benefit him? Does that give him an advantage in getting his right hand off? Or that doesn't benefit him in any way? Who cares who walks out first? Stuff like that. So once again, in my opinion, Team Joshua realizes once you agree to that basic skeleton of the deal, then the only thing left is the minor details. And that means you would have to honor the fight. But this is the thing. Like I said, this is how these guys fucked up. Christian and XXT Mills. Eddie Hearn's on camera saying there's no contract. So what could they hold you to? If you said, yes, we'll take that money and then we'll work out the rest of the details. Let's have that meeting. Right? Then how could they hold you to anything if they never even sent you a contract? They can't say, oh, the only thing they could do is make you look bad if you run from the fight at that point. You get me? I told you. You know you done fucked up. Donovan Williams is clearly lost. I just explained it to you. You have enough information. Listen, I'm going to do something historic. Let's add Donovan Williams. We'll do a 3-way hot seat. He says, would you take a job without knowing the details? Bro, I just explained it. Now we're doing 3 hot seats at once. And I've already crushed the first 2, so they're pretty much gone. Now, Donovan Williams, you about to get that work. It's not as blind as you make it out to be. No, I wouldn't take a job where I knew nothing about what they're asking me to do. But if I was going to get a job at Costco and they said, hey, these are our benefits, we got to figure out your start date and all these little minor things, blah, blah, blah. But we're going to give you this much an hour. You get paid bi-weekly and blah, blah, blah. We're going to need you to start between September and December. Won't. And I had the basics, the biggest point. Then yeah, I would take a job because you have enough of the pertinent, the beans and meat of the deal that you can take it. You're getting the, like, listen, if Costco said, they said, how much for us to work here? How much do you want? And I said 100,000. And they said, okay, we got you 100,000. Plus we offer commissions, right? We need you to start between September and December. We don't know exactly when, but somewhere in there. And I'm unemployed, keep in mind. I'm unemployed. So I have nothing that would prevent me from starting in September or December. I'm unemployed. Then yeah, I would take it because the basics of, I know enough about the company. I know that they're meeting my demands. They're meeting my demands with how much money I want. So me starting, if I start in September, you know what I mean? That doesn't really matter because I'm free through the whole duration. You're agreeing to the basis of negotiations, but once again, they don't want to agree to that because then there's no backing out. Because the other details are really easy to iron out. Because like I said, why you have to make it make sense. Eddie Hearn's talking about Wilder would make him wear pink trousers and so. How would that benefit him? Why would he do that? It doesn't benefit him. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, but what if he makes Joshua wear Ultimate Warrior face paint? Well, I mean, who's done that in a big fight? Why would he do that? How does that benefit him? And that's that. You know what I'm saying? 2 bodies. Now, Donovan's the only one that has a response left. I've already crushed the first 2. Actually, let me get, did Christian and T Mills, did they get body? Put your L's up. If Christian and T Mills got body, put your L's up. I told you, you know you done fucked up. All right, shooters, get Christian Portier and XXX T Mills, and I got one more. We're gonna get 3 bodies back to back. Okay, shooters, get Christian Portier. Okay, you guys got XX T Mills. He was the worst one. You know, Christian, if y'all want to put him in timeout, it's up to you. You could put him in timeout or block him because he wasn't that bad. But I still caught a body with him. Lace Hatcher sounds stupid. He said, Ego, buy my Benz for 50,000. It runs. You can check the interior and stuff after. That's totally different. You're talking about a fucking automobile. That's retarded. The bottom line is a fight is a fight. No matter if you fight at a bar, if you're fighting one motherfucker, a car, that's stupid because someone could sell you a lemon, right? They could sell you a lemon and then just, so no one's asking them to take your word for that. And like, this is how, listen. Donovan Williams, would you take a job without knowing the details? I just explained that. You guys, Lace Hatcher, listen, this is unheard of. Donovan Williams and Lace Hatcher, I'm gonna body both of y'all. I don't know if you just heard my last point, but I've already addressed that. So I'm gonna spill my water. Let me catch 2 more bodies. Remember the names, Donovan Williams and Lace Hatcher. Once again, you're talking about going to a car dealership and someone saying, hey, give me 100,000 for this Ferrari. I swear it works. That's totally different. We're talking about an actual fight. See, they want to say shit, fuck, damn like me. They want to be the king of live streams like me. They want to be the stream king like me. They want to say analogies like me, but your analogies don't add up. The analogies are terrible. You know what I mean? Because you're talking about an automobile that might not work or some shit. Joshua says he wants to fight Wilder. Fact. Wilder says he wants to fight Joshua. Fact. Joshua says if he could fight someone next after the Joseph Parker fight, he said he would like to fight Wilder or Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury's taking a tune-up, so okay, that leaves Wilder. Fact. Right? Once again, if Eddie Hearn and Team Joshua, how would they be? Just answer this to me. If they say we agree to the basic skeleton and basis of what you just said, now set up this meeting so we can iron out the additional details. But we're in. We want to fight you next. Guarantee us $50 million and the 50% and September through December, right? Set up this meeting and now we'll hash out the additional details. And we won't bring up Dillian White. We won't bring up Alexander Povetkin. We won't stall. We won't say, hey, we want to fight this fight and you fight Dominic Brazil. We'll fight each other next, right? Then that would be simple. But that's a bluff that Team Joshua doesn't seem like they're willing to do because they don't want to get locked into it. So once again, hypothetically, if Eddie Hearn says, okay, Shelly, you want to play games? Call his bluff. Say we accept, because listen, what is bigger than the money in this fight? You know what I'm saying? You're getting a fair cut of the money. You're getting guaranteed $50 million and you're getting 50%, right? That's the biggest basis. The venue, the pink trousers, the ring size, it's heavyweight. So I'm sure they use the same ounces of gloves no matter what. You know what I'm saying? All those details are minor details that you can hash out. So why doesn't Eddie Hearn and Team Joshua call out Shelly Finkel's bluff, say, okay, we're in. We agree to the basis of the contract, set up the meeting, and Monday we'll hash out all the details. The additional details, the venue date, the actual date, who's on the undercard, how many fighters from my stable on the undercard, blah, blah, blah. What city it's going to be in. You're just agreeing. And then at the bare bones minimum, at the worst case scenario, if you agree to that the 50 mil, blah, 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 and they say, hey, we want it at the Barclays. Okay. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with it happening at the Barclays? Oh, we want it at the T-Mobile Arena. Okay, what's wrong with happening at the T-Mobile Arena? You know it's in America. They've already told you that. So again, they have enough information to know if the deal is horrible. The only thing they would have to iron out is the minor details. Who's on the undercard, who walks out first, who gets top billing. You got the money that you said you wanted. Donovan and Lace, what's his name? Something Lace. Lace, what was the guy's name? If they got their L's, put your L's up. I'm done. I've already bodied these dudes. Lace Hatcher, put your L's up. You're not talking about nothing. Again, so how are you? Eddie Hearn said there's no contract. So what are you locked into? Okay, that's my question. Lace Hatcher. Eddie Hearn said they didn't send him a contract. They just sent him an email. So they're saying we'll give you the proof of funds. All you have to do is say, yes, we accept the fight. We want to fight you next. 50 million, 50%, September to December. We'll fight you in America. And all the other minor details we can work out in that meeting and in the negotiation after. But agree to the skeleton of the deal, the basics of the deal, right? So once again, what is Eddie Hearn losing by doing that? He's not just taking a deal. You have the bulk basis of the deal. Like the money part is done. That's the hardest part. That's an amount that Joshua said he would take. Right? So why won't you take the deal then? Why won't you take the deal and then you can get the meeting? They could prove that they have the money. Because listen, like, you guys have to understand laws and ordinances. If Eddie Hearn really didn't believe that 50 million would be available and they were just jawsing, selling wolf tickets, then there's no way that Eddie Hearn and Matchroom would be locked into a corner. And then let's say you say, oh, I'll take 50 million and 50%. We will fight in America between September and December. Woom, woom, woom. We agreed to that, right? We agreed to that. And then you get in the meeting and they're like, ha ha, psych, motherfucker. We don't got 50 million. Tricked you. That they couldn't be held liable. There's no way a business would do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because how you gonna lock someone into something and then you lie to them? You know what I'm saying? The Muhammad Ali Act or something would protect against that. You know what I mean? But the thing is, Eddie Hearn knows that they somehow came up with the money. They can't just, like, you know what I'm saying? This is not no street level shit. This is like $1 million fights, networks involved, Sky Sports, Showtime. They can't just oh yeah, have a meeting with us and we'll iron out the additional details, send you proof of funds, and you get to the meeting and then they're like, psych, I tricked you, motherfucker. Ain't no money. Now you gotta fight us for free. Like is that really what y'all think would happen? Like, honestly, is that's what y'all think would happen? That Eddie Hearn would lock into this deal, and then Shelly Finkel's like, psych, motherfucker. There ain't no money. We ain't got it. You gotta fight us for a popsicle. Like, really? That's what y'all think would happen? Like, you guys are brainless. So once again, you guys are making it sound like it's some Stevie Wonder deal where you have no details. It's just like the Winchester Mystery House. You just walk in, you don't know what it's like. It's a haunted house. You don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. You have enough of what you asked for, $50 million plus back end money. You know it's gonna be in America somewhere. And again, like, common sense would tell you that they would put it in a location. There is no location that only benefits only benefits Wilder. You just know it's in America. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to put it in, let's put it in Alabama. That'd be hard for media to get to. You know what I'm saying? If they put it in Alabama, they would lose money. Or like, they not lose money, but they wouldn't be maximizing their profit. Because they know like, put it this way. Why didn't Wilder fight Luis Ortiz in Alabama? Because there's more money taking it to New York and Brooklyn, in the Barclays. You know what I mean? Why did he fight Stavern in Vegas? Because there's more money in Vegas. It's a tourist city. So once again, the fights that Alabama fights were smaller fights. They know enough about business where they're not going to hurt their own money in the process. Hey, if Donovan Williams and Lace Dude got their L's, put your L's up, please. I don't even want them to be able to listen to what we say next. We talk tonight. They gonna put it where the most money is gonna be made in tickets. Of course. That's why Mayweather McGregor. They could. Why didn't they have Mayweather McGregor at the StubHub? Because it only seats 9,000. You put it in Vegas. Hey, shooters, get them out of here. The fans have spoken. You put Mayweather McGregor in Vegas, it's a tourist town. You could put big ass billboards, and in the casinos you could put all the Mayweather McGregor pictures. You can have a grand arrivals in Vegas, and people who are just walking through the strip might see it and like, oh, what's this? You know what I mean? You guys have to understand simple business. Get the bums out of here. Donovan Williams and whatever the Lace Dude is. Shooters, y'all gotta get on the trigger. I bodied 4 people in one setting, in one sitting. Y'all got me working. Hey, the dude from the hot seat, Christian, he said, I'll tune in the next live chat. Keep up the good work, $2. So I just bodied someone in the hot seat and they gave me a $2 super chat. Bars. That's how you know it's real. If you get bodied in the hot seat, I like you, Christian. Don't block Christian. He just did a super chat. He wasn't that bad. It was that XXT Mills dude that was worth. But that's how you know when the bars is real. Is when they get bodied in the hot seat and they pay money debited out of their account for a super chat. Good sportsmanship. That's what's up. Christian, you good in my book, even though I bodied you. Listen. Someone say, I gave him a timeout. See, Wrench Mafia, he's fair. He liked Christian. See, they just put him on timeout and he was able to come back. That's cool. See, we put him on parole. We put him on probation. Shout out to Christian for being a good sport. That's good. But that first dude, or the other dude, XXT Mills, he had to just all the way go. I told you, we got to establish orders. But listen, once again, what is Eddie Hearn locked into? If he says we agreed to that money because that's what we asked for, set up the meeting and we'll hash out the details. What is it? What can they legally bind him to? I told y'all know you done fucked up. See, we saved a Christian like church. We had to save the Christian. This is the Ego Church of Latter-day Saints. We saved a Christian. No wonder they try to hold me under No wonder they try to hold me under longer. I'm a motherfucking spiteful, delightful, eyeful. The new Ice Cube. Motherfuckers hate to like you. What did I do? I'm just a kid from the gutter making this butter off these bloodsuckers. Cause I'm a motherfucking renegade. Never been afraid to say what's on my mind at any given time of day. Hey, that... I might have to open my live streams like that. Because we renegades. Never been afraid to say what's on... You know, I feel bad for Jay-Z. Because at first I was just like, wow. Eminem just bodied him. But the thing is, Jay-Z was actually spitting. And if he was on the track with like Memphis Bleak or something, then you would have been like, woo, Jay's killing. But Eminem just tore off on that track to the point where it just made it look like Jay-Z wasn't killing. Eminem murdered you on your own shit. Hey, Eminem got Jay on that. Damn, someone's playing Method Man in a biopic. That's big news. Someone said Eminem murdered you on your own shit. Use a writer. Dick sucker lip. Hey, that was what's gotta kill it. Eminem killed him on that. He said, you fucking do-gooders. Too bad you couldn't do good at marriage. And do you have any idea what I had to do to get here? I don't think you do, so stay tuned and keep your ears stereo, because here we go. He jicka. Mr. Kiss My Ass is just... M was killing on that. He jicka. Now I'm the sinister. Mr. Kiss My Ass is just... Oh my gosh, man. Bars. I'm hot. I'm about to get off here. But once again, what would Eddie Hearn be locked into by agreeing to the basis of the term, which would then set up a meeting? You see if the money is real or whatever. You could just be like, oh, they full of shit. Walk away. They really ain't got the money. You know what I mean? They're saying if you agree to what you said you would agree to, if we can hold you to that much, then take the meeting and take the fight. But people are trying to spin it to make it like, oh, why would AJ just take a deal and he doesn't know? Wilder could say he has to drink Kool-Aid and then go on a roller coaster and then eat 6 churros. Or like, what the fuck would Wilder say that for? Why would Wilder demand that before the fight, AJ eats churros and all this extra shit, go on a roller coaster? You know what I'm saying? Like, who's doing stuff like that? You're in the heavyweight division, so it's not like Wilder's gonna be like, oh, you got to come down to a catch weight. You know what I'm saying? Wilder's been fighting people who outweigh him, so it's a pretty straightforward deal. And if you can iron out the small details, but you have the grasp of the basis of the deal, then you good. Smash the like button, people. Why do they keep acting like Wilder's trying to trick this dude? Man, it's just a damn boxing match. That's what I'm saying. They make it like it's gonna be some way out far. Oh yeah, we gotta. I don't know. I can't even think of it. I don't even know what y'all expect is gonna be in the contract. But like I said, if Eddie Hearn agrees to the basic beans and meat of this contract, then you would either be able to work out the small details, and or you could walk away. If they say, hey, we'll meet with you if you accept the money that you said you would take, and September to December in America, no rematch clause. If you accept that notion, because those are all things that should... Listen, the deal... Oh my gosh, you guys are getting bodied. The deal that they've offered them is basically a Freaky Friday deal. What I mean is, it's the things that they said they would accept the fight under, or made statements where the basis of the deal shouldn't be an issue. Like, if you really think about it, the stuff we do know, Joshua's on tape saying, oh, if that's the case, give me 50 mil. So they said, we got your money, 50 mil. Plus, we're going to give you some pay-per-view money, 50%, because you are the A side. So we'll respect you as the A side, right? fighting between September and December. Who cares? You know what I mean? Obviously, once again, even Team Wilder, even if they're trying to dictate or whatever, they're going to try to do it in the month that maximizes profits for them too. So there's no real advantage if it happens in September, October, November, or December. And obviously, if Canelo is fighting Triple G in September, then they would probably push it back. Shout out to Trey for a $2 super chat. Appreciate you, Shmoney gang. So, you know what I mean? If Canelo fights Triple G, then they'll probably push it back, have it in October, November, December. So your intuition could tell you that much. You know they want you to come to America for it. So the venue shouldn't really matter, because you have to imagine that they would put it in a venue that would generate the most money, ticket sales, merchandise sales. They're not going to put it in Alabama because the money wouldn't be there for that. Just to give Wilder a crowd advantage, they would be losing upwards of a couple tens to millions of dollars by putting it in a venue that can't facilitate a fight of that magnitude, right? So obviously they would go bigger. I would say New York, Texas, or Vegas. Probably Vegas, right? So that shouldn't be an issue. No rematch clause. They already told you up front that they don't want a rematch clause. That's part of the deal, right? But that shouldn't be an issue because Eddie Hearn's on camera saying that the Joseph Parker fight is a tougher fight for AJ. And we just seen him beat Parker. So you already fought the tougher competition. So fight Wilder now. Eddie Hearn also said that Wilder will get knocked out in 3 rounds by Joshua. So why would a hangout be, why would a hang up be no rematch clause? Hold on, we got to get to this money, man. Joseph Brown, $5 super chat, thank you. Says Reverend Ego spitting that boxing gospel, Shmoney gang. Dion Smith, $2 super chat. They are worried Wilder will make it a tag team match. Yeah, they making it sound like it's gonna be something crazy. But anyway, like I said, someone said I'm crying about the tag team match. Listen, the other thing is this. So it's Eddie Hearn trying to spin it like it's like super blind and he don't have no details, and why would we agree to that? Honestly, he doesn't want to get that deep into negotiations. That's what it sounds like. Because once you agree to the financials, the rest is easy. Once 2 fighters agree, because again, they're not in a division where weight matters. You know what I'm saying? So there's no weight category. You know what I mean? Even rehydration clause. I can't imagine that Team Wilder would put on some kind of rehydration clause on Joshua when they fought Bermain Stavern and other people, and there was never a rehydration clause. I don't ever remember a heavyweight fight that had a rehydration clause. And we've seen people like Steve Cunningham, who's truly a cruiserweight, fight a 6'9" Tyson Fury. So that would be unheard of, something like that. I've never seen it where a heavyweight fight had a rehydration clause. So again, you know enough about the deal to know if it's a good deal or not. And the only thing left would be additional details. Venue, actual date, who's on the undercard. But in my opinion, Eddie Hearn knows it's all too real if he commits in that way. And that's the thing. I'm not trying to sound fucked up because I don't be telling y'all my personal life like that. But I'm going to tell y'all. I'll tell y'all something, because I'm the king of analogies. I'm gonna be truthful, and I'm gonna use something from my personal life, and I don't always do this, but I gotta keep it real with my audience. I've had girls that I was really into, and everything was great, right? And then it worked out, didn't work out for whatever reason. But then I've had other girls that I've, let's say, had a sexual relationship with, and they were cool, but maybe there's something about their personality. I'm like, man, I couldn't really see myself being with them long term, but they didn't do anything wrong. Do you guys get what I'm saying? They're cool. They're a cool person, cool to hang out with. The sex is good, whatever, right? But something about it is just you don't see yourself maybe being with that person. So That would be if they're like trying to get me to commit to marriage or commit to going to someone's like wedding or something like that. And I'm like, nah, I don't, like, you know what I mean? I don't want it to be like that. Like, I don't want you to feel like it's that real between us. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, I want you to go to my parents, meet my parents, or go to dinner. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what we're doing is cool, but I'm not trying to meet your family and be a part of your, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you guys understand where I'm going with this. TC, the crisis, $5 super chat. These AJ protectors know they don't make sense. They don't care. The only goal is to be anti-Wilder. Yeah, but that, like, listen, I've had girls like that where it's like you don't want it to get like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything's cool, but you're not really trying to meet their parents and like go on a cruise with their parents and their family. It's not that, we're not that serious. Do you guys get what I'm saying? So you don't want to make that type of commitment. You don't want to commit to them like, hey, my parents are going to Hawaii. My whole family's going to Hawaii. Come with my family. Like, I guess we're like casually dating. We're not that serious where I want to go vacation with your family. You guys get what I'm saying? Because now when you start doing stuff like that, now it's all too real. So if you know what I'm saying, if you're not fully like really committed, that's kind of a plunge. That's something like, at least for me, the way I think, I'm not really trying to, if I was just casually dating a girl and, you know what I mean, everything was cool, I'm not trying to go on vacations to Hawaii with their family. So to relate it to this Wilder Joshua situation, Eddie Hearn realizes if he accepts the biggest issue, which is the financial issue, which is also a met demand that AJ said he would want to take the fight, then hashing out the other stuff is of no consequence. These are little issues. Do you know what I'm saying? These are all little issues. But now you're kind of locked in and you're proceeding forward with the negotiations. So at the end of the day, that's what I think is the fear here. He's like, oh, I need more details. We're not going to just blindly, because he realizes that there is no real major resistance. Because like I said, this is not like some hood transaction, like somebody selling nickel bags of weed or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I've never in the history of boxing seen a situation so blunt where it's a high profile major fight, Mayweather-Pacquiao, where someone said, I have $50 million for you. And then when you go to meet with them, they're like, psych, I ain't got the money. I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke. What did Dave Chappelle say? I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke. Fuck Nick Cannon. You know what I'm saying? Is that what you think is going to happen? Like, let's say Pacquiao accepted Floyd Mayweather's $40 million offer with no pay-per-view background. I'm pretty sure that Pacquiao wouldn't be legally bound to fight Floyd Mayweather if Floyd Mayweather said, I got $40 million for you, no pay-per-view background, and Pacquiao was like, I want to help my people in the Philippines, and I will take the $45 million. And then when he gets to negotiate with Floyd and Al Heyman, they're like, psych, I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke, fuck nigga. Like, that, I've never seen nothing like that happen. You know what I mean? If Floyd said he got $40 million to put up, then I'm pretty sure he does. Or his investors do. He could get you your money. And even if he couldn't, then how would Pacquiao legally be forced to fight Floyd Mayweather for free? Like, there has to be a law against that. Like the Muhammad Ali Act. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, but you can't. How you gonna in a high profile fight? Not no street level. Hey, I'm from the barrio. Like, you know what I mean? Some street level transactions. I'm talking about a multi-million-dollar fight. How would Floyd be able to honestly do that? Talk to Pacquiao and say, hey, Pacquiao, I'm gonna give you $45 million flat rate. And then Pacquiao's like, I used to sell donuts in General Santos, and I want to take your offer. I want to take the deal, and my mom will do that voodoo on you. Pacquiao's mom was in the crowd. Hey, she put a hex on Bradley. Bradley, he ain't get no headbutts after Pacquiao's mom did that shit. He used to headbutt people. Like, you know what I mean? There'd be like clash of head. He couldn't even headbutt nobody after Pacquiao's mama put that curse on him, man. She was in that crowd like... She was in that crowd. Hey, Pacquiao... She was like, make me feel good, make me feel good. She was... Oh my god, I choked on my own spit. Oh my god, Pacquiao mama put the voodoo on me. Oh, we live, baby. That shit was not planned. Oh, it went down the wrong pipe. Fuck. Pacquiao mama put voodoo on me for talking about it. Oh my god. Sorry. But Pacquiao mama was like, thinner. Remember that movie, that Stephen King, Thinner shit, and the motherfucker start losing hella weight? Hey, if I see Pacquiao mama at that fucking fight, man, I'm like, hey, Mama Pac, I was just playing. These are just jokes. Thinner. Oh, shit. Y'all see me, I'm all sucked up. Thinner. Oh, she put that Hebrew, that voodoo on Bradley. Oh my god, because after that fight, Bradley started getting hurt in fights. He fought Diego Chavez, his eye looked all watery like egg yolk and shit. Did he fight Ruslan? He was on the ropes. Like, that voodoo shit got to him, man. How am I tripping? I'm just saying, like, there has to be an ordinance or law against that. If you establish some kind of verbal contract or whatever, and they say, hey, I'm going to give you $40 million, and then you meet up with them, they're not going to be on some Dave Chappelle shit. Psych! I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. Fuck Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon don't pay your bills. I'm broke. So, Eddie Hearn, but again, Eddie Hearn is aware of this, and Eddie Hearn knows this, and I'm pretty sure he knows that Al Heyman is the Godfather, and Shelly Finkel's been in the business, and he knows their word. So he can throw out all this like, oh, it's a PR stunt and all this stuff. He could throw that out there to mislead the fans into believing that that's actually the case. But he knows that they're probably good for the money. And again, even if they weren't good for the money, right? What if, okay, Eddie Hearn and Joshua, it's mad. They go to New York, and then Shelly Finkel's like, psych, nigga, I'm broke. I don't really know why Shelly Finkel's using the N-word, but hypothetically, if Shelly Finkel, he's like, hey Eddie, excellent Eddie. I'm so glad you and AJ came here. Excellent Smithers. Excellent AJ. Right? And then he's like, oh, okay, so tell us more about this deal. Ain't no deal. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. Psych. Nigga, I'm broke. So hypothetically, let's say did Eddie Hearn be like, this motherfucker's tripping. What the fuck are you doing? You were full of shit this whole time. I'm out of here. And he'd get up and walk out. And then what was Shelly? Nah, get back here. I can't pay you, but I'm broke. Like, what would Team Wilder be able to do? You know what I'm saying? Get back here. I know I don't want to pay you, but what am I gonna do about my legs, Eddie Murphy? Like, what would Eddie Hearn be held to? You know, he said he got no contract. So if you got there and then you seen it was like some setup and they're not trying to pay you or they don't really have, yeah, I said I'll give you $50 million. I said $50 million, Ed, in Monopoly money. Psych, I'm broke. Right? I ain't got no money. I'm on EBT. So what? Of course he would just get up and walk out. So what is Team Wilder gonna sue him for not taking a lie offer? Like, just really analyze that. If you don't think he's good for the money and he's saying accept the money you said you would take and the basic parameters, and we'll proceed to the next step and hash out the other minor details, what are you being held to? Prince 101 $2 super chat. Fanboys questioning Al Heyman as if Al's new to this shmoney gang. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, honestly, Wilder Povetkin, the reason that there's lawsuits back and forth is because World of Boxing, Rybicki, Povetkin's promoter, agreed to the fight, won the purse bid, wanted to stage the fight, had a date, a venue in Russia to give their hometown fighter, or give their fighter hometown advantage, and Wilder was supposed to get like $7 million out of that deal. And then when he failed a drug test, and then the WBC says, oh, we're canceling this shit, right? Then Wilder was like pissed. I wasted the training camp. Now I got to fight Chris Arreola. I thought I was going to be $7 million richer, win, lose, or draw. Now I can't get my money. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, I can understand someone suing because you wasted their time and through no fault of his own, you tested positive and the WBC acted accordingly. So through no fault of his own, he don't get his bread. You know what I'm saying? But if Eddie Hearn says, okay, we like that. We agree to the skeleton or the foundation of your offer. Let's set up a meeting and we'll hash out all the other details. And again, Shelly Finkel's like, thank you for coming, Ed. Excellent. Psych! I'm broke. I ain't got no money, Ed. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. Like, then what would they be able to hold Eddie Hearn to? Like, hey, we've been locked in. You wouldn't be locked in from a verbal contract, especially when the verbal contract they lied to get you in the door. You get what I'm saying? Like, if let's say I go past, you know, when there's people in front of the store in the mall and they have like little sample stuff. Let's say I pass one of those stores and it's a cell phone company and they're like, hey, excuse me, and I'm like, yes, and they're like, oh, we got the new iPhone X in red, and there's no contract, no no contract, no da. And I'm like, okay, cool. I need to upgrade my iPhone. And then I go in and they're like, psych, we broke, nigga. We broke. AT&T, we broke. And they're like, I lied. There is a contract. Then I'd be like, I'm leaving. The only reason I came into AT&T is because you said you had the iPhone X Red 256 gigabyte with no contract. You said that it would cost this amount of money. So if I get in here and then you talk about some totally different shit and you're like, psych, I'm broke, then I'm leaving. And they can't, they go, get back here. You agreed to meet with, like, no. Stop playing. I told you I could have been a lawyer. You gotta make this make sense. There's nothing legally binding that they would be able to do from that standpoint. What could Team Joshua? But on the flip side, this is how it would adversely affect Team Joshua, is because if they agreed to meet and then they're getting the biggest point that has blocked fights, they've already settled on that. And then now they can't agree because Eddie Hearn realizes if they don't agree on the venue, if they don't, then it's going to make them look bad. He's like, what you mean you don't want to fight the Barclays? That's not good enough for you. What do you mean you don't want to fight in Vegas? You know what I mean? Because now basically it's getting real. If you meet with them, it's getting real. So they'd rather, Eddie Hearn, in my opinion, would rather just throw out these falsehoods as if, oh, how do I know the money's there? Why would I blindly agree to a contract? But you're not blindly agreeing. Blindly would be you just walking into a contract and then signing. That's blindly. Like they just sent you a paperwork, you don't read it and you just sign. You don't know what you're signing to. That's not this. They gave you an outline of what they were trying to do with enough information to know if you want to advance to the next step. And then it's at that point where you can have revisions and drafts and say, you know what? We don't want the Barclays. We're good for fighting in October, but we really don't want the Barclays. We would prefer Vegas. That's different. But again, Team Joshua realizes shit's real at that point. It'll be real if you meet up with them, because now if you back out on some, I don't want to fight at the Barclays, something that's not really explainable, or I'm not going to take the deal because there's no rematch clause. They've already told you that there's a rematch clause, no rematch clause. So you have enough information. Again, it's not like see, and this is how you know who has good talking points, because the extremists are trying to make it sound as if Joshua is being set up for failure, the money's really not going to be there, and or that Wilder's fans or Shelly Finkel or whoever is expecting Joshua to just sign and not know what he's signing to. That's not the case. I'd eat lunch at Oscar's house for a month for $50 million. And let's get back to the, like I said, I like to take it back to the basics. In my opinion, Eddie Hearn and Team Joshua, they set this tone of negotiating in this crude way by how they sent a bullshit, disrespectful offer to Wilder. So I think now it's Team Wilder just playing hardball, and You try to embarrass us, and you try to actually do a PR stunt because 12.5 million. Okay, listen. Oh my, I'm destroying y'all. Do I have to even do this anymore? I should just retire like Jordan and go play baseball, like, and then maybe come back to basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is too easy. Like, listen. How is it just, I don't know if anyone's brought this point up, but check this out. How is it the B-side was able to facilitate? Okay, so keep in mind, nobody knows how much this fight would gross. Totality, you know what I mean? It's total revenue number. It's impossible. You can have forecasts, you can get Inspector Gadget or Auditor Master. No one knows exactly where it's going to wind up with streaming, with different regions, UK, USA, how it's promoted. No one knows how much it's going to, but most people think it's big, right? How is it that the B-side was able to facilitate more money up front, which has not yet been disproved by Team Joshua, that the money can't be available? How is it the B-side was able to front $50 million guarantee for the A-side? But I'm not saying that Wilder should have been guaranteed $50 million, but you can only guarantee, as the A-side, you can only guarantee him $12.5 million. That's how you know it's a bullshit offer, because they were able to get $50 million, talk to whatever investors that they want or whatever to get $50 million. So you couldn't give Wilder a guarantee of like 18, 22 million. You know what I'm saying? Guaranteed. And then some back end, you know what I'm saying? So like, how's the B side able to come up with this money? $50 million? Man, who the hell you think you got? Kelsey Grammer? What was it? Chelsea Carter? Chelsea Clinton? Hey, block Mr. Ifari. He ain't talking about nothing. See, listen. It's the same shit. You are deluded. You suck. But you're not saying nothing. Get him out of here. My dude, Brian, New York. $10 super chat. Gang, gang. We working. Listen, this is easy. Vegas web designer. What's good? What's popping? Listen. I honestly feel Eddie Hearn realizes it's real once he takes that meeting. And again, if Eddie Hearn says we agreed to that money and like the parameters that we do know, and they said they'll provide proof of the funds and this and that, and we'll iron out the rest of the details. We just don't want you to waste our time, Eddie. We don't want you talking about Alexander Povetkin. We don't want you talking about Dillian Whyte. We want to know that you're committed to making this fight next, right? And then once we know that, not that we have your buy-in with that, then we could work out the rest of the details, right? Here's another example, right? Here's another example. Has anyone ever used Priceline or a site similar? See, I travel a lot. And I'm my own boss, self-made. So I have to set this up. I don't have a secretary to do it. I handle my trips. Anybody ever use Priceline? Shout out to my dude Dion Smith, Shmoney Gang, $5 Shmoney Gang. Okay, Vegas web designer. Yup. Okay, so let me tell you the basis. Priceline is an app and a website that you could use for booking travel, right? And then one of the programs they have is where you name your price. This is exactly what Anthony Joshua did. He named his price. What it would take for him to get in the ring, and he said he'll sign tomorrow, right? But the catch is with this, with Priceline, once you name your price, like say I'm going to LA next week. So if I use Priceline, which I didn't, I use hotels.com, sponsor me, because I gave y'all a plug. We have over 100,000. Hotels.com, give me some free rooms, something, goddammit, right? For name dropping, I'm Boxingego, I'm Egoveli, right? So if you use Priceline, this is the stipulation with the name your price thing. Once you name your price, like I'm going to LA next week, and let's say I need a hotel, which I do. Once you name your price, you have to enter your credit card information, and if the hotel is willing to accept that price that you name, you're automatically charged for it. So if you're window shopping, that name your price wouldn't be a good idea, because once you name the price that you were willing to pay for this hotel room, and if the hotel accepts that price, then you're locked into it, right? Same thing with this Joshua Wilder stuff. He named his price, and if Eddie Hearn's side agrees to the basis of the deal, then it's going to be hard to get out of it, because the other details come easy. The other little details, venues, the actual fight day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, you got to be real. What are they going to be like? Oh, we want Joshua to come out on Thursday. We're going to have a Thursday fight. That wouldn't maximize the dollar for them, because people work. That's midweek. You know what I mean? So it's similar to Priceline, like I said, where you name your price and that type of stuff. So if you're trying to name your price with Priceline, you don't want to use that feature unless you're really serious. Because once you name your price, if they oblige you, then they're going to charge you for it. So if you need a hotel right now and you might explore other options, then don't do that name your price shit. Listen, Wilder don't got the money. Like he said, they Dumb and Dumber when they say over and over, Wilder don't got the money. Like, listen, if that's the case, there's more than one ways to prove it. You don't think Eddie Hearn would have been proved him wrong if he really thought the money wouldn't be available? And then, like, fuck saying it's a PR stunt and all that extra stuff. But do you honestly think if the money, that would have been the first thing he threw out there, because that would have immediately exonerated him and Joshua of any wrongdoing, because they lied, and for their PR stunt, they lied and said they had an amount of money that they really don't have available for this fight. So that's the easiest way to make them look bad. So seeing how it's been a couple of days since the money offer was offered, and I have yet to see Eddie Hearn or Team Joshua show receipts about the 50 million being fake, and we have proof that that money is not available, then I'm going to assume that it is, because that you would have been called someone out on that. But once again, Eddie's smart. You know what I mean? There's no diss to him like that. He's smart, and he knows the business. He knows he's done enough business. He has Al Heyman fighters. Amir Khan still work with Al Heyman, I believe. Definitely Daniel Jacobs, who fights tonight. And he realizes how Al Heyman gets down. So it's not, again, he's going to make it feel all types of ways, like he doesn't realize if the money's real. Of course he's going to tell you that.
Al's got people that can come. We're going to go around in circles. I've told them we're very interested in the offer, right? But we've got to look at the terms. That's all I'm asking. Just meet me and discuss. For you to not even, like... No,
I agree there needs to be a meeting. I agree there needs to be a meeting.
Why don't they want one?
Excuse me?
Why don't they want a meeting?
They want to make sure that you agree to what Joshua said publicly, the 50 million.
But what are the terms?
Because you know what? There was a time where you didn't believe that money existed in terms of for the fight, remember?
I'm not sure it does. It might do. It's a punt for them. I don't mind taking.
But how does this heavyweight fight not do over 100 million when other...
Listen. Once again, if you don't think the money is available, how come Eddie Hearn hasn't showed us that the money is not truly available? That should be the easiest thing to immediately prove or disprove. You know what I'm saying? Like, clearly. Like, listen, I've done business my whole life. I'm a hustler. You know what I'm saying? So I used to film music videos, you know what I mean? Not like for no one huge or whatever, but just out here, like in the Bay and stuff. Rappers film music videos. And people would window shop all the time. Oh, I seen your last video. That was dope. I'm interested in getting a music video shot. Cool. I tell them what I need, half up front, and then half upon completion of the edit. Send me the song so I can get ideas. If you need me to write the treatment, maybe that's extra money, whatever, blah, 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 right? So if someone is window shopping, then they're not going to put their deposit down because they don't want to make that commitment. But if someone was serious, then they would put that. That's, you know, simple business stuff. Like, right? Deposit, I haven't done any work, but why would I make someone send me a deposit? Because now I know that it's real and they're really interested. You know what I mean? All it sounds like Wilder's asking of Team Joshua is to, you don't understand, you don't know the full terms. I get it. But you know enough about the terms and you know it's enough of what you asked for, 50 million up front. So the additional terms are really to get this moving to the next level in advanced stages. Why be hung up on, oh, we don't know where the venue is at? Who cares what venue it's at? That means you don't want the fight. If they say it's going to happen at T-Mobile or Barclays, who cares? Why? How would that? Either way, Joshua is not from here. So either way, it doesn't benefit him. You know what I'm saying? You already know there's no rematch clause. So again, what additional terms must you know right now? Again, I've never seen a heavyweight fight have a rehydration clause ever. So, I mean, that would be out of left field. Eddie Hearn said something about pink trousers. What if they make him wear pink trousers? Why? What benefit would that be? So if you really wanted the top, see, it's like, I've been coming up with some analogies for y'all. It's like I said, it's like you're dating a girl casually, but you're not really all that serious about her. So you don't want to make no big term commitment. You don't want to give her a promise ring. You don't want to go on a vacation with her and her family. You don't even want to meet her family. You don't want to meet her parents, because then that's where it starts getting real. You know what I mean? And maybe you're doing school and working, and maybe you want to keep your options open and date others too. You know what I mean? So you're not going to make that type of commitment. That's what's happening here with Eddie Hearn. He's not going to make any kind of major commitment because he doesn't know that he fully wants this fight. It's very simple. He does not know if he fully wants to fight. You know what I mean? So he'd rather have a situation like this where people could be arguing in the comment section as opposed to it. And like I said, you know enough about the deal. It's the money you wanted, or AJ wanted, who's the guy you represent. You know what I mean? So what you think they're gonna make? Oh, yeah, AJ, he has to walk out on a tightrope and there's a pit of alligators underneath him. So one false move, he gonna die. Like, what terms do you think they're gonna have once you get the money? Like, the money is usually the hardest part. Once you get the money intact and you know how much you're getting and you're getting something reasonable, that other shit is easy. Listen, so this dude named Ryan Lal says, stupid channel, Wilder's ducking, end of. That's it. That's all they have to say. Shooters, get him. Hey, first shooter to get Ryan Lal, we all need to give him a big thank you. You notice how they don't say nothing. It's just stupid channel. Okay, my whole channel's stupid off of one topic. You guys are clowns, man. Get these bums out of here. I'm about to go get a burrito, man. Sick of you bums. Too many bums. You're a clown. Stupid channel. That's how I know they scared. If you don't have nothing like insightful to say, that's all you have to say is, you stupid channel. Wilder's ducking, end of. End of with no explanation, nothing. Listen, I'm out. I'm about to go get a burrito. I will watch the Daniel Jacobs fight. I'm going to go see the Avengers too. So keep it locked and give my voice a break. The Black Channel. Listen. Once again, you know you done fucked up. Answer this. Alright, someone says, answer my question. Jiao Lu, answer my question. Okay, if I answer your question, you're going to be in the hot seat and answer my questions? So just say yes or no to that and I'll answer your question. Jiao Lu, if I answer your question, will you answer my question in the hot seat? And if you lose, you get booted. Listen, we gon' come on. Now let's see. Okay, he or she say yes. Okay, what's your question? And if it's something stupid, then you in the hot seat and you getting booted if you can't answer my question. So what's your question? All right, I'm game. I don't duck or dodge. What's your question? Yo, I'm trying to get something to eat. What's your question? Please put it. You stop the whole stream to say, hey, can you answer my question? And then I say yes, and we both agree that we have a deal. See, this is the... So if the date is the meeting, why cancel twice? How would they meet? Because Joshua and team have not accepted the basic terms of the contract to the point where it doesn't feel like Wilder his team would be wasting their time to meet. Eddie Hearn keeps talking about the money might not be there. The money could be fake. So what if the money's real? You know what I mean? How about that angle? They still haven't said, put it this way. Why doesn't Eddie Hearn say, if they can prove that the funds are available, we got a deal? That's my question to you. So if the date is the meeting, why cancel twice? How would they meet? Because I'll answer your question. They would meet by Team Joshua saying the deal and the money that we said we would take, we are willing to take. So set up the meeting. We want the fight. What is the basic term saying yes, am in your city, let's meet? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, answer my question now. My question to you is, why have we not heard Eddie Hearn saying, hey, if they could show receipts that the money's there, we'll take the deal. The money's perfect. Why has Eddie Hearn not said that? Because he doesn't want to lock in. It's very simple to see, people. It's very simple to see. Why doesn't he say, yes, if the money's there, that's the basis of what we asked for. So if they could prove, I'll meet with them. I accept your fight under those terms. You know what I mean? That verbal agreement. And if all that stuff that they said is like, so the fight, no rematch clause, the fight will happen in September, December, the fight will happen in the USA, and we get 50 million with 50%. If all that stuff adds up, we accept those terms. We accept that. That's what we do accept. And then we can hash out the venue and actual date and the other details. Why hasn't he said, if all those things are a go and you can prove the money, then it's a yes? And then the only thing else is they would have the meeting, and then if they found out that Al Heyman really couldn't produce the money, Shelly Finkel couldn't produce the money, then they'd be out of here. I'm like, okay. So why hasn't Eddie Hearn said that? That's all he has to do. He's like, oh, we don't know the term. Okay, we get that. But you know enough of the terms. And the terms are the basics of the terms, the hardest part, which again is the money, that is the amount of money that you said, your fighter said he would take this fight for. So you know enough about that. You could not lock in a side without no contract, no date, no venue. Come on, Ego. That's why they need to meet. Get them out of here. I don't even have the patience for them. You can't lock in the A side with no contract, no date, no venue. So you know the dates are between September and December, and you know you're fighting in America. So once again, who cares what the date is? They both fought in the month of March. So it's not like anyone has the advantage in terms of timing. You know what I mean? They said between September. We're not even in August yet. So there's plenty of time to prepare for the fight. You're full of shit. You're talking about, oh, we need to know the date. Why? They said between September and December, that's a range. And we haven't even entered the month of August yet. You know what I mean? We haven't entered July, June, July, and August. So you know it's not until 3 months, at least 3 months. You have at least 3 months. So you have plenty of time to prepare. Why you need to know the date right now? See, I'm killing you guys. You guys are getting destroyed left and right. I'm Egoveli. Now, if they said, oh, we don't have, this is on ESPN. They said between September and December for the fight. So if it's April, you have plenty of time to prepare for the fight. So it's not like they can get you caught with your pants down. Get Zhao Lao out of here. Please get him out of here. The Zhao Lao. She said, exactly, so you don't have a 24-hour deadline. Get him out of here. They're not even talking about anything. You're just bouncing around. You're horrible at debating. Stop. Please, shooters, get them out of here because I'm hungry. I got to go get something to eat. Thank you. Bouncing around from subject to subject. Once again, why, if the date wouldn't, the earliest date, this is on record with ESPN. I didn't realize how many cowards are out there. Some of these fans are straight cowardly. You need to see the Wizard of Oz, the cowardly lion and shit. Listen, it's April, the end of April. The deal is for September to December. So who cares what the date is? Either way, it's plenty of time for them both to prepare because they both just fought in March. So at the earliest is September 1st. At the latest is December 31st. Why do you need to know right now what, you know what I'm saying, what the exact date is? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you guys are, this is crazy. Hey, I'm out.